Hey
Hey
everybody.
everyone, it's the James the Great Show.
That's right, we're not in the same state today, but we're here for you for the recap of the premiere of Dancing with the Stars season 25. So stay tuned, we have lots to talk about. 13 couples, some amazing dances, and not so much. Anyway, and how did my girlfriend do? Stick around.
Are ready to dun 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 dun. But before we go on, this is what I have right now. This is the toilet seat cover from my bathroom at the office. So I'm using office supplies, but basically I use this to get rid of the shine on my face because it's the same stuff as that shine stuff. So that's the tip of the day. Ding!
Yeah, so take the oil off your face with toilet paper.
And then look at that. Wow.
And then, and then if you're careful enough, you can still use that later.
No!
No? Okay.
No, I'm going to throw it away now. Okay, so let's get started.
We have 13 couples, so we need to talk about them all and get started. So we'll start with T.O. and Cheryl Burke.
Wow, T.O. and Cheryl Burke. He is competitive, he is physical, he has abs of steel, and he is just what she likes.
Yeah, but he's big arms, big hands, and
giant hands like this.
I know. So he was moving his feet, but he looked like me dancing from the waist up. It's like doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, thank goodness he had practice at those touchdowns because he did like all this stuff real well. Right. That was fun. That was super fun to watch.
Yeah, it's fine, man. He got a 15. One of the lowest scores.
I didn't agree with that. That's too bad they went first. I think he got hosed.
I don't know. I thought
that was sixes. Come on. You thought it was that, like...
I thought it was okay. I thought it was a little ungainly.
Okay. So 15.
Next up was my girlfriend and Arlen. Oh my God.
Debbie Gibson. And she sang Lost in Your Eyes like we heard, and it came true. So, did your dreams come true?
Well, I thought she flowed nicely. I agree her shoulders were up and she's looking hunchbacky. But, her backstory of having Lyme disease and having muscle problems and neural problems. But,
yeah, you better watch it where you are. You can get a tick right there. I don't know where you are.
I'm lost in the woods.
That's funny. You're going to make me cry.
You're going to match your shirt if you can turn and get any more red.
I know, I got it. I got a good cough in there. Okay, so.
I thought she was fine. I thought she has improvement, but I saw the connection, the flow, and the connection between her and Arlen was nice. I think if anyone got hosed for going early was her. Yes. Her performance was on par with some of the other people that were getting sevens.
Did she have 16?
She got 17. 2 6s and a 5.
17. When did she become a star? When she was 15 or 16?
16, I think. 15,
oh, okay.
15, 16, yeah.
She was talking about that, like, kind of braggy, but it was cute braggy. It was like, I'm the only person who's ever written, produced, and sang their own music.
Yeah, she's the youngest performer to written, produce, and sang a #1 song. And she's had that record for 29 years.
And that was her singing during the dance, it sounded like.
I'm not sure. I don't know if they looped it or not, had her do it, or if they had the band there.
Sounded like a record from the 80s to me.
So I thought it was wonderful, but, that's me. Next up was...
You were lost.
In her eyes. Sorry.
Not thighs.
No, what? Hi, Serena. Next up was Sasha and Gleb.
Gleb. Oh my gosh. Well, Sasha has ballroom parents. Who knew?
I know. And she was so happy and bubbly and I hate to use the word, but fierce. She was like there.
Yeah, she was present. And she, what was it? She looked nervous to me because she's so young that she doesn't know how to... I don't know what her personality is in real life yet. I kind of am getting a sense of it. She seems like one of those kids that have always been told, yes, 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 you're beautiful, yes, you're this, yes, you're that, because she's a child star from Pretty Little Liars. Right. So you know how everybody on set, when you're on set, is like, oh, that was perfect. Oh, you look perfect. Oh, your makeup's perfect. Oh, your hair. So I feel like she's been told yes, 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 that we don't know, like, her true personality, because even they were all saying yes.
Right.
And it wasn't a yes, yes, yes dance. She was kind of clunky, if you ask me. Like,
she was fine.
She was fine. What did she get?
She actually got 18. She got 3 6s.
Okay. I'm good with that.
I think they
Sign
loosened
the
up.
devil. Sign of the devil. 3 6s. 666.
Right. But next up was Drew Scott and Emma.
Drew Scott and Emma. Wow. He is weird. Uh-oh. Greggy don't like.
No.
He's like you. He's got your body.
But it wasn't entertaining. He was like, look, I'm a goofball dancing, right?
Right.
And
very goofball.
And did you notice in the opening sequence that they did, he didn't make it to the taping either, because they just got him as a pitcher.
Maybe he couldn't dance it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was fixing up or buying a house for someone.
But
I don't know.
I was
up with them. I thought he had some comedy that was pretty cute, that showed personality. But then during the commercial break, did you notice it was a commercial of him and his brother doing something for, I don't know, a bank or something? And that's their shtick, where they like make fun of each other. And then but we're brothers and we love each other. So it was such a shtick, and it really felt like the other brother was like trying to get on the show for the next season, like already, because he was already inside the studio doing the shtick.
Right.
So I'm not sure he's gonna last.
Yeah, I think he might be one of the unless he has a huge social following. I think he may be one of the ones.
I think he has a huge, like, everybody loves those home improvement shows, so I think he has, not everybody, but most ladies seem to love those. Like, it's on in their homes, and he'll get lady votes.
Lady votes.
Lady votes.
Next up was Barbara and Keogh.
Oh my gosh, Keogh. And her name is not what you said.
Cochran? Cochran?
Yeah, Cochran.
Cochran.
It's boring. She said it.
Yeah.
It's like Cochran, but it's spelled Cochran, whatever.
Oh, no, we said Cochran last time.
We did?
Yeah, because you made it sound like something else.
Well, she probably makes it sound like something else, too, because that woman is a naughty, naughty, naughty woman. Oh, what would Trump say? She's a nasty woman.
Yeah.
He would say that. Oh, my gosh. She is in love with Black Thunder. She could not get enough. She's like, and then I want more touching and more of this and more of this. I'd like to get to know you more. She must not be married, right?
That's definitely how she plays it. So,
well, I liked it. It showed her personality.
Well, she came across personality, but her dancing was like, I hate to say it, but it's like that old person dancing where the legs are moving okay, but she was very stiff, right? You know, she didn't rotate or move much at the spine. It was very. I know the steps. I'm doing the steps, but I don't have the fluidity.
Well, her ending pose was beautiful. She had her legs straight up. It was not bent like a old person. You know, like an old person couldn't. You know, they can't straighten their leg. So I guess the osteoporosis is not settling in. So, and she looks very good.
Yeah.
I think Keogh's afraid of her.
But and she got the lowest score of the day.
Well. But she'll win on personality, and she'll get the older lady vote. Maybe the older man vote, because she's so naughty. Actually, she might turn off older ladies with that dirtiness. I don't know. Maybe some ladies will like it. Tell us, do you like her? I want to know. I like her.
I don't. But yes, viewers, tell us. Next up, from the low point of the show, for me, to one of the bright points was Jordan and Lindsay.
Jordan and Lindsay, wow. Wow. You know, I am in that fantasy league for Dancing with the Stars. I hope you all join too. So I picked them a few days ago to win all the way to the Mirror Ball. I hope they do. But because then I get to do another prank on Greg like this one up in this corner because he lost the last mirror ball trophy. And I would love to see them go because, you know, I love Lindsay. And like she was saying, she's come in fourth, third, second, and now she just needs to come in first, and it's time. It's time!
I agree. But this is all about Jordan. Jordan was great. He had personality, presence, connection. It was really one of the best performances.
Yeah, it helps that he has been on stage in Hamilton.
Yeah, and he did Grease Live.
And Grease Live. Yeah. So, and the kid can move. Yeah. Like, he had head whips and all kinds of things. Yeah. I'm a fan.
Me too.
All the way, kids. All the way.
Next up was, I would put as a disappointment because of the hype, was Nick and Peta.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I just think it was disappointment from the hype.
I don't know what to say.
He got an 18, but I don't think he did better than some people that got lower scores.
To tell you the truth, his routine was pretty unmemorable.
Right.
Because I can't remember it. What was it?
It was Come Get It Bae by Pharrell Williams. And it was a cha-cha.
I don't remember it.
It wasn't.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing that pink shirt. Or pink or salmon shirt and whatever.
So unmemorable.
Yeah. And then his wife was next.
Yes. She rocked it.
She was good. I was impressed. You know, I give her crap for being a celebrity, but she came across, her personality came across, she did it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Vanessa Lachey, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing with Vanessa. I think she got on the show. She wanted to be on the show, and it was her dream to be on the show, but she wasn't a big enough star to be on the show. Not that any of these stars are huge this year, but she wasn't a big enough star to be on the show. So the only way she can get on the show is if her husband came on the show too and made it into a shtick. Right. And that's what happened because he swore, remember on the red carpet a few years ago or 10 years ago, right. I will never do this show.
Right.
He's doing it for his wife. That's what I think it is.
That totally makes sense, and the fact that they paired them up with the other married pro dancers.
Yes, it's a shtick. It's good. It's good. It's drama.
Well, the one thing I will say on her performance, though, I felt like they sandbagged a little at the beginning because it was more just kind of posy, that first few seconds of the song. Just posy, funny stuff, so she didn't have to learn steps, per se.
But she had them.
Once they got into the song, it was great.
And she could have learned them, because she's going to go far, I think. Yeah. He'll be out, but she'll go far.
And next up was Frankie and Witney.
Wow, that was a lot like our property brother.
Yeah.
The same kind of, like, stiffness, but cute. The kid was cute. Still. It was like and when she said that, like my dad's age, I think that was freaking funny. Because I think he's 31 or 2 or something.
I don't know. I'll look it up. But he had good extensions. His arms and his movement and stuff was nice.
And he was sharp.
Right. So he was better than Drew, but still was a little bit mechanical than dance.
Yes.
Right? I'm doing the movements. I'm not dancing the dance. Nikki and Artem.
Ooh. Well, she has a body that I would want.
Probably some outfits, too.
She has a who?
Probably some outfits, too.
Oh, God. That outfit looks so good on her. She looked like Wonder Woman. She did. I just was waiting for some wrist action and, like, oh, my gosh. She danced very well to me. They cut her down. But I thought she danced well. I thought that he looked way too skinny and his gray hair. Why would you go silver if you're in your, like, 30s? Yeah. He looked really old and a little sunken in, and I usually like the way he looks.
And here's the problem, and this is from just my limited dancing experience and my wife being an instructor and stuff. It looked like there was a struggle the whole time of who was leading. Who was leading? And unfortunately, in ballroom dance, the guy's supposed to lead, right?
Yes.
And it looked like throughout the dance there was a struggle on who was actually making things happen.
Oh, because she's used to leading when it comes to wrestler tricks, because a lot of those are like choreographed.
Right, and you position your partner to put them in where you want them to be.
Yeah, so like she did the body slam on him, like at one of the wrestler matches, and she leads.
Yeah. So I think that might be an issue going forward.
I exactly see what you mean. You're right. Who's next?
Derek and Sharna.
Derek and Sharna. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the basketball part at the beginning was impressive, where he bounced the ball and tempo with the rest of it, but. And as I think
it was a very nice start for him. And athletes do well because they're used to competing and they're used to being athletic, and that's exactly what this is. It's athleticism and competing. He did great.
Well, the point that they came out with was basketball players historically don't do well on this show. It's really the football players, and last season the baseball player. But basketball really doesn't, for some reason, translate as well.
Well, I think he might be the first.
I don't.
We'll see.
Next up was, oh my gosh, Victoria, Arlen, and Val.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep.
Okay.
Because the basketball number, then it went to commercial, I believe, and then I went, uh-oh, something happened, and I was all, like, cozy in my blanket. So what happened?
So, with Victoria, she is the Paralympic competitor who won a gold medal in London.
Who had a coma and had to rehabilitate.
And a year and a half ago, learned to walk again. And she has no feelings in her legs. They move, they operate, but she doesn't get the feedback. So she's totally relying on Val to give her the information, placement, all that kind of stuff. And she has to, it's implied, that she has to basically just use the feedback from the balance of the rest of her body to know if her footwork's correct.
Ooh, wow.
But the most amazing thing about her performance was the sheer look of joy and happiness on her face from the moment the music started to when they walked over to the judges' table. And you could see it in the faces of everyone there, and you could feel it just watching on TV, how elated, how much it meant to her, this moment of being on the dance floor and dancing, when 2 years ago it would not have happened. And yeah, it wasn't as big and graceful and as that, but the emotion coming through and the sheer joy of the dance, it was palatable. It was amazing. It really was. She got a 19.
Makes me so happy. Good. That makes me happy. I'm going to watch that right after we hang up.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to. You just have to watch it. And then last up, the person that's going to give Jordan the run for the money, was Lindsay. Lindsay and Mark Ballas.
Lindsay, this violin player I've never heard of?
Yeah, she dances when she violins. My friends know her and know of her. I've watched her show. I watch her performances on YouTube. And several of our people commenting on our previous installments leading up to this season said we should check her out, that she was going to be the dark horse, the one that really will impress people. I have to agree with the people that are commenting on our show. I was so impressed. So much so that I'll say once Debbie's gone,
that's who you're going for?
I will go
for it. Wow. I'll let you do that.
She had the smile, the presence, the into the moment type of stuff you want from it. And she just the joy of performing. And you could tell that it just came across. Much like with Victoria. It was one of those things, you could just tell she was having a great time. She tied for the highest score with Jordan. And I think it was all well-deserved. And I think Lynn said it was the best performance of the night.
Okay, I have 2 dances to watch apparently still, and I will do that right after this. Gosh, I'm so sad that I fell asleep. So it was just long.
So a couple of things for you guys. Next week, James won't be around. He's going to be out of the country. Why? He's celebrating his birthday. So feel free to give comments for happy birthday for James on this one.
Something just popped up on my computer that said, tomorrow, Greece. I'm in Greece. Greece is the word.
That's nice. Yeah, you're going to have a fantastic time. Thanks, buddy. Have a happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you to the fans, too.
So next week we'll have a guest commentator with me. There's 2 episodes, 2 eliminations, one on Monday, one on Tuesday. So we won't be up till after the Tuesday show.
And I hope my guy stays around with Lindsay, so he's got to.
You know, they do have the internet overseas, so if you want to make comments or say hello, you can actually jump in.
I will.
So anyway, let us know who you're pointing for. Don't forget to go do the Fantasy League so we can track each other. James, you need to vote before you leave today to who you think came in for first, second, and third. I guess that's how it works. I have to go.
Well, I'm going to use your judgment right now for first, second, and third. Who do you say? I'm going to say, just based on what you said.
I would do Lindsay, Jordan. Gosh, who would be next?
I would
Victoria,
Jordan, Lindsay, and who?
Victoria, maybe? Or Vanessa, I'm sorry.
Vanessa.
Maybe.
Okay.
So, anyway, hey, y'all stick around.
Go fancy.
Check us out next week, and James will be back when he's back from vacation.
All right, y'all. Thanks.
We'll see you later.
Bye, Greggy.
Bye, Jamesy.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the James and Greg Show. Hope you enjoyed this episode. You know what we need you to do now?
Subscribe.
Yes. And then share this, like it, and comment on each video.
Yeah, you'll see lots of special guests.
Yeah, and watch our episodes. We do recaps of your favorite shows. We have little adventures, and we have special guests.
And sometimes we're funny.
Subscribe.